Okay, good morning, everyone. It's another time for the morning market review from Rally Trade Rally Academy. We're going to be doing this together, but I want to confirm if you can hear me from your own end. I want to believe you have had a profitable trading week last week. There was a lot of volatility in the market. I made some amount of money. I don't know about you, but I want to be clear if you can hear me from your own end. If you can hear me from your own end, just type loud and clear. Okay, I can see someone is typing that already. Okay, good morning, Mr. Jerry. Mr. Jerry, thank you very much for typing loud and clear. Good. So let's see if these numbers can come up a little. So let's give others maybe 2 or 3 minutes. By 8:08, we will kickstart the class fully. I want to believe you can hear me from your own end. Thank you very much, Mr. Daniel Adeboye. Adegboje. So by 8:08, we will start the class fully. Remember, there is a big news coming up this week. Is the non-farm employment change and average hourly earning. It's a big week to end this year on a beautiful note. I don't know what your plans are. You don't have funds in your trading account. You need to do the needful. So let's give others 2 minutes. It's 2 minutes. 2 minutes. We will kickstart the class. Thank you very much. Okay, it's 8:08 already, and we just have to start the class either way. First and foremost, you need when you want to trade in the morning, the first thing you should look at is the news. We call it the events that drive the market. Some people call it disruption that drives the market. But either way, the objective is for you to make money from those disruptions. Yes. But so let's start with Forest Factory. Some of us are familiar with Forest Factory, so we're going to start with that. I think I mentioned it when we started this class that there's a news coming up this morning. Okay, I didn't mention that. There's a news coming up this morning by 8:30. I don't know if you're aware of that. So let me just show you that. Hold on. Good. Let me share my screen. So today is Monday, 4th of December. I want to believe you can see my screen. Yes, you should see the screen now. I'm sharing that. I've actually filled out my Forex Factory. This is a particular website. It is seen as they have an economic calendar there that shows you events, news that drives the market at every point in time. And you can see today is December 4th, Monday. There's a news coming out for the CHF zone, that's the Swiss zone, and that's CPI month over month by 8 a.m. And by 3 p.m. today, that's a high impact news. The ECB President Christine Lagarde, will be speaking by 3 p.m. That's a medium or a moderate impact news. But for a large part of this week, we are expecting news from the Australian zone, that's the AUD zone, cash rates, and their rate statements on Tuesday. And on Wednesday, which is 2 days before NFP, you're already aware of the fact that 2 days before NFP, the automatic data processing non-farm employment change is always being released. It's a major driver of the market for the USD zone, and you should be looking out to cashing out big for those days. And Friday is the big day, which is the non-farm employment change, employment rate, and average hourly earning. So if you're looking at ending this year on a beautiful note, I think this week is a very good week for you to ensure you have a funded account, trade cautiously, exit every trade whenever you've made some reasonable amount of money, depending on what you want. Then we close the year on a beautiful note. Yes, that's that for that. And for this morning, I think I'm a fan of the USD IDX. So whenever I want to place any trade, I look at the strength of the USD IDX. So I believe most of us are familiar with investing.com. Okay, my name is Samuel. Someone was asking what my name is. My name is Samuel. My name is Okeke Samuel. Most times I look at the strength of what is happening with the USD. So I open Euro USD whenever I want to look at the news that is driving the market or how strong the USD is. So this is Euro USD, as you can see on my screen. And I try to scroll down to see one of the major news driving the market, how the USD is faring. The topmost news I'm seeing there is actually last week Friday that says that the dollar fell after a dovish statement from Jerome Powell. And what did he say? He says that the USD Treasury yield and the dollar fell on the day as the investors were encouraged by the Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell's vow to move carefully on interest rates hikes. Currency, anybody that loves trading currency will know that whenever there is an increase in interest rates, it gives strength to the currency. When you increase interest rates, it reduces borrowing power. And when you reduce borrowing power or purchasing power, it means that it causes scarcity of a particular currency. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. When you increase interest rate, Mr. Bola Geshin like borrowing 500 million naira or $500 million on a daily basis. And he was told that whenever he's coming to borrow that $500 million, he will have to pay, ideally he pays 5%, but now he has to pay 30% or 40% of that $500 million. That would do what? That will reduce his borrowing power or his his borrowing power. He will not be able to borrow 500 million, probably will borrow $100 million. With that, there will be scarcity of currency in the economy. Because if Mr. Gbolahan borrows the 500 million, he pumps the entire money into the economy and there will be surplus of the currency. Surplus reduces value. When there is scarcity, it gives value to currency. So, and that in a way also have a way of affecting stocks. So when you borrow so much money, you pump the money into the economy, you buy stocks. You understand? So stocks and what do you call it, indices is always opposite with things like this, because when they borrow money like that, they pump into the economy and you buy things. But when you don't borrow like that, stocks will suffer. Do you understand? So when there's interest rate hike, it's favorable to the currency. When there's interest rate cuts, it's favorable to stocks. Do you understand? When there's interest rate cut, that is, you are paying less and you are borrowing more. You will spend more, and stocks will buy. Stocks will make money. So they said treasury yield fell after Powell said the risk of hiking interest rate too much is slowing down the economy more than necessary have become more balanced. So Powell is trying to balance the economy, which is favorable for stock but disadvantageous to currencies. I want to believe you understand that. And if you look at the chart, you notice that this is the USD IDX chart. It has been downward. So this is on my H4 time frame. I like looking at the trade, or I like carrying out my analysis on a higher time frame. So if you look at USD IDX on a higher time frame, for a very large part, you notice that ever since it broke this low, it has been downward. I want to believe everyone understood what I just explained. Okay. If you understood it, say I catch it. Just type I catch it. It's normal. If you are borrowing more, you spend more. If you are spending more, you are spending more on stocks. And as you are spending more on stocks, Apple stocks will rise, indexes will rise, and the likes. But if they increase interest rates, it will give strength to the currency, but you affect stocks because you will not borrow much again. And so it will reduce your purchasing power. And that's the way it is. If you understand this concept, trust me, it's going to be lovely. Your trading journey is, at least to a very large extent, that has been easier. For me, ever since I understood it, that's been very, very easy. So this is USD IDX basically. And some of us, if you have been following some of our classes, you will understand some of the conditions you need to know before you enter a buy or a sell. That's one of the multi-million-dollar questions that clients usually face. When do I enter a buy and when do I enter a sell? What do I need to see before I enter a buy and what do I need to see before I enter a sell? Excluding when there is fundamental. So this is my Euro USD. This is my Euro USD. And starting from my H4 time frame, sorry. So on no occasion must you just wake up in the morning and say, my spirit say I should buy it, I should enter a buy or I should enter a sell. Analysis should first and foremost be done on a higher time frame. So as you can see on my screen, ever since Euro USD fell to this low, so you should learn to shrink your chart. If you're using your phone, learn to change your phone to, what do they call it? Landscape mode, automatic rotate, if I'm correct. Yes, automatic rotate. Learn to see the chart on a wider view. Learn to go to a higher time frame like H4 or D1 to see the chart on a broader view. And if you look at Euro USD, this is this on my H4 time frame. And I noticed that ever since Euro USD fell to this low on my H4 time frame, it has never gone below that point. So all you just need to do is mark very good zones on this H4, then stream it down to a lower time frame where you can enter a buy and a sell. I hope you understand me. Mr. Jerry woke up today and he saw that Euro USD on his H4 time frame, there has been a continuous test of this particular zone. I tested Euro USD here and I went back up. And it came here around the zone and tested it and it went back up. And it also came down here again and tested it, or it went back up. You can see that, and I'm very positive and I'm still of the opinion that if Euro USD can come down and retest this zone, there's a very strong possibility that it will buy. Looking at the euro is not entirely weak. It's on 46%. Fine, the dollar has been strong. It's on 80%, but the range is not entirely much. So even though it wants to be strong, if it eventually tests this zone, which is the verified support on my H4 time frame, there's a very strong possibility that Euro USD will buy. Now, Mr. Jerry can be a scalper, unlike Mr. Gbolahan. He can be a scalper. Mr. Gbolahan is a day trader. That is, he can leave a trade for the next 24 hours. So Mr. Jerry can scalp. Oh, it is selling. Dollar is strong. You can see what is happening. The euro is coming up. So Mr. Jerry can scalp on a lower time frame and make money. But good analyst trades on 1 hour time frame. So I'm looking forward to a possible buy if price tests anywhere around there. And what am I looking forward to? Let me tell you what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to seeing this color of candlestick. I'm looking forward to seeing this color of candlestick. I'm looking forward to seeing this color of candlestick around this zone. And you can see if I see a red and a green candlestick around this zone, is a very strong indication that price will eventually push up. So I don't want to give you all the names of the candlestick, maybe bullish engulfing, morning star. These are bullish reversal candlesticks. And line, hammer, and the likes. If you see this color of candlestick, like a red and a green candlestick, like a red and a green candlestick around this zone, is a very strong possibility for buying pressure or buying momentum in the market. Okay, so going back to my H1 time frame, which is more like my entry time frame, you can see that particular zone I marked on my H1, my H4 is a verified support on my H4. It is also a proven support on my H1 time frame. So I'm looking forward to this candle closing in the next 1 hour by 9 a.m. And that's in the next, let's say 38 minutes. If the next candle that forms out after it closes bullish, it's a good indication for a buy. A smart and an intentional trader can also put a buy limit order. So I'm going to set a small buy limit here. Let me do that. I think I'm a fan of limit order. Some of our big traders in the market told me they make more money on limit orders. So if you don't know some of these limit order, try and join some of our online classes. So at what price point is that? That would be around 1.08234. 1.08234, 1.08234, 1.08234. If price falls down to anywhere around where I'm setting now, I'm expecting a reversal, a change of direction. So I'm setting a buy limit at, yes, good. You can see I've set a trap there. It has not triggered until price falls down to this point. And I expect that when it falls down here, it should reverse. Now, who are the scalpers? Scalpers can take advantage of short movement in price. If you're a scalper, maybe Mr. Jerry is a scalper and Mr. Gbolahan is a scalper and the likes. If you're a scalper, you can take advantage of the short move in the market, make some money. Mr. Biodun is a scalper. Maybe Mr. Delicate is a scalper. Take advantage of this short move. If price breaks below this stronghold support, there's a very strong possibility that price will go further down on my 15 minutes time frame. You know who 15 minutes traders are? They're more like scalpers. They don't stay long in the market. They make money and they leave the market within the shortest possible time. They enter close to 10 trades in less than 3 minutes. So you understand what I'm talking about. You can enter this market as a scalper, as a day trader, as a swing trader, or as a position trader. It depends on the level you are. So sometimes I wake up as a long-term trader, like a swing trader. Position traders leave trade for like months, like a quarter. Swing traders leave trades for like a week, 5 days. Day traders leave trade for like 1 day. Why scalpers? You know who they are. So without spending much time, remember in the next 3 minutes, 6 minutes actually, there'll be a news coming out for USD CHF. Let's look at that USD CHF actually. This USD CHF, and if you notice that CPI coming out for US for the CHF zone, it's most time it's come out neutral. I'm not looking at trading it actually. I'm not looking at trading it because most time when I try to trade it, I don't see volatility. I like making money. I'm an able boy. I like making money. So if I don't see volatility, I get so pissed. I get so pissed. And if you notice that particular news, oftentimes maybe we should share it first. Let's confirm that so that some of us will understand what I'm talking about. CPI. I hope I'm sharing this. Yes, I'm sharing it. Yes, I'm sharing it. CPI CHF zone, CPI month over month in the next 5 minutes is dropping. Last month, November 2, it came out actually is equal to forecast. Neutral, no volatility. If there is neutral, we are expecting a partial buy actually. I'm a fan of massive buy or massive sell. So last month it came out neutral. October it came out well, it came out bad for the Swiss zone. 2 months ago, September, it came out neutral. August, it came out neutral. July, it came out neutral. You can see for the large part of this year, at least for the past 6 months, it has been coming out neutral. Neutral, neutral, neutral. Yes, for the past 6 months, since June, 4 times it came out neutral, 2 times it came out bad. So I don't think I'll be trading it. I don't think I'll be trading it. I like money. And I like volatility in the market. So I'm looking forward to trading Wednesday. Wednesday is a good day. AD zone, there's cash rate coming out for that zone, and I'm expecting volatility. Friday is my big day. I don't know about you. So USD CHF, if you are looking at trading it, the dollar is strong at the moment. Let me confirm that. In the next 4 minutes, the report will be dropped. So I don't know about you, but if you are trading it, and price is currently getting close to the support zone. USD CHF, USD CHF. If you ask me, I've entered the trade on Euro USD. I think I mentioned that earlier. I say if you're a scalper, you can enter the trade if it breaks below that support zone. And I told you that I entered a buy limit because I'm expecting a major push up if price trades to this verified support, also a proven support. It's a verified support on my 15 minutes. It's a proven support on my 1 hour. It's also a verified support on my H4 time frame. So I'm expecting a reversal around that particular zone. Around that particular zone. So let's look at AUD USD, AUD USD, AUD USD. Looking at AUD USD on my higher time frame, AUD USD on my higher time frame, it has been, to a very large extent, it has been literally bullish. Let me try to shrink my chart a little. Good. AUD USD on my higher time frame. In the next 2 minutes, the news is coming out. I don't know if you have plans for it. You can also trade it using your pending order. Pending order, but the news has not been entirely very volatile for me. So I'm staying off it. So AUD USD on my H4 time frame on to a very large extent, like I said, it has been bullish ever since it tested this proven support on my H4 time frame. Let me see it on my daily time frame too. Okay, on my daily time frame, it broke outside this stone cold support and it has been going up. So the recent trend has been bullish. The recent trend has been bullish. I'm not considering all these parts. I'm actually considering this part. You can see the recent trend has been bullish. So I should be looking forward to bullish or buying opportunity compared to selling opportunities. So if you go back to my H4 time frame, I also noticed that it broke outside this support. It came down to retest this support and it went back up. So immediate traders, if you want to enter the trade comfortably, it means that you should be looking forward to a possible buy. But that does not mean that you cannot make money and making money from the sell. Okay, somebody said USDCHF. Let's see what happened. I said, hold on. Okay, bye. Mm. So scalpers can quickly take advantage of it, make some money, and leave the market. An instant buy, but don't stay too long on that particular trade. Don't stay too long on that particular trade on USDCHF. 8:30 it is. If you wanted to make it, probably would have done pending order like buy stop and sell stop. But don't stay too long on that particular trade. You can see the volatility is not entirely much. Volatility is not entirely much. This is actually on 1 hour. Go back to 15 minutes. Let's see how volatile it is. It was a massive gap up and it moved very fast. But you can see it's gradually retracing. You can see it's gradually retracing. This USDCHF on 15 minutes. This USDCHF on 15 minutes. So I have my reasons. You can see what's happening there. It bought up and it's going back down. So the best way to trade it is either you enter a buy stop, few pips. That's what we should have done. But I just have more concerns about the level of volatility for USDCHF. So there will always be opportunity in the market. I'm always of that opinion. USD is still strong. USD is still strong. And the thing did not drive the market entirely. So going back to AUD USD, on my H1 time frame, you can see it is currently on a turncoat support. It is currently on a turncoat support. Like I said, one of the conditions to enter a buy, I think I've mentioned this severally. If you don't know this, try and join some of our online classes. I can't be going into that now. We are doing analysis basically. One of the biggest conditions to enter a buy is enter a buy after an instrument breaks out. You can see if an instrument breaks out and it retests a resistance that has turned to a support. You can see, and this place was formerly a resistance. This place was formerly a resistance. So AUD was able to break above the resistance. That resistance will turn to a support. And I already told you on my higher time frame for AUD it has been bullish. So you should be looking forward to buying opportunities compared to selling opportunities. So if you can see, so ADSE, I'm looking forward to, if I can see this type of candlestick around here, around this particular zone, like a red and a green candlestick, then you should be looking forward to a possible buy. Then you should be looking forward to a possible buy. So that's AUD USD. For me, if this instrument closes in the next 1 hour, that's in the next 27 minutes, if it closes bearish, if you see a red candle, then a green candle follows it, there is a very strong possibility that the instrument will buy. There is a very strong possibility that the instrument will buy. So AUDUSD is currently on a support, on a turncoat support. I remember that the turncoat support too is a zone. That does not mean that it will, it will continue selling. It's also a rejection point. So I'm looking forward to this, bearing in mind that the general trend on a higher time frame, you can see the general trend on a higher time frame is bullish. The general trend on the higher time frame is bullish. So I've set my buy limit on Euro USD. I'm also looking forward to this happening, the same thing happening on AUD USD. But if you are looking forward to a sell, it means that price need to break completely below this turncoat support. You can look forward to a sell stop anywhere around this zone. If price can break below this zone completely on my daily time frame, then I am of the opinion that it will sell further down to retest this untested support on my 1 hour time frame. If not, I'm looking forward to a possible buy. So if you want to set a sell stop, you can see there are so many rejection around this zone. There are so many rejection around this zone. So if price can break below here, this is the recent place where it broke below and it tested it. So anywhere around 0.66248, if you can set a sell stop around that zone, I'm still of the opinion that price will sell further down to the untested support. My sell stop price is at 0.66248. 0.66248. If you set a sell stop there, ensure that you close the trade, your take profit before 0.66 0.66060. There is another rejection around that zone. Try and ensure you put your take profit around that zone, 0.66060. I hope we are together. Thank you very much. That is that for that. I think we've done Euro USD and we've done AUD USD. So let's let's see USD JPY. I've given you sell stop price and take profit price for AUD USD. I'm actually looking forward to a buy limit around this zone because the trend is bullish, and I've also given you sell stop price and take profit for my sell stop. I'm not looking forward to any buy stop price because I just want to take advantage of the short move in the market. I'm still of the opinion that there will be some rejection around here. So I made it clear to you that one of the biggest conditions to enter a buy is enter a buy after a breakout. This was formerly a resistance. It broke outside the resistance and it came to retest the resistance. So if you see a red and a green candle around this zone, then you can be sure that the instruments will push back up. ADSD, that is that for ADSD. Let's look at USD JPY. So USD JPY, let me look at it from a daily time frame. See. Good, 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 good. So USD JPY, even on my daily time frame, it is currently resting on a support. So long-term traders like swing traders and position traders, you can see, maybe I should connect these lows together. See, good. Sorry. So long-term traders, if you look at it very well, you notice that USD JPY, even on my daily time frame, has been to a very large extent has been bullish. So if you're a long-term trader or you're like a swing trader or position trader, you should be looking forward to, entering a possible buy because it's currently resting on a support. One of the conditions to enter a buy is enter a buy when price is on a support, especially a strong support zone like a verified support or a proven support. There will be a level of rejection when price gets to zones like this because they are considered buyers zone. So looking at it on my daily time frame, I'm looking forward to a possible buy if you are a long-term trader. Long-term traders don't trade with 50,000 or 200,000. These are big boys in the market. They analyze on basically monthly or and enter their trade on daily time frame. So if I'm looking forward to a possible buy, looking at it on my daily time frame, it is currently on a support zone. Streaming it down to my H4 time frame. So streaming it down to my H4 time frame, to a very large extent, ever since price hit this proven resistance on my H4 time frame, that was on the 15th of November. It got there actually on the 1st of November first, and it retested it again somewhere around that was on the 13th or let's say on the 10th of November, price hits that proven resistance, that's USD and it has been bearish. The direction or the market structure has changed to bearish direction. So on this particular note, even though on my daily time frame I'm seeing a candlestick that looks like a hammer, I want to be looking forward to a possible selling opportunities, considering the fact that the recent swing has been bearish. So this is what I'm looking forward to. If this instrument can push up, okay, the instrument can push up and I see a green candle, then I see another. If it gets to somewhere around there, then I'll be looking forward to a possible selling position. I told you that one of the conditions to enter a sell is enter a sell when price is on a resistance. Also enter a sell after a breakout and a retest. A breakout, I'll explain that to you in a moment. Just hold on. So if you look at USD this is it. Let me hold on. Good, good. So USD broke below the support. This was formerly a support zone. I don't know if you understand. This was formerly a support zone. If you notice very well, if I put a line here, you will notice something. This was formerly a support zone. Support. Price was able to break below the support. Came to retest this particular zone, and price retested it again, broke below the support again. Price went up, it became a support here a little, it broke below the support and it came to retest it. So price went back down again. So I'm looking forward to if price can come back to somewhere around here, and I see a candle like a red and a green and a red candle around this resistance zone, then I should be looking forward to a possible selling opportunities. So one of the biggest conditions to enter a sell is enter a sell when price break below a support and come to retest the support that has turned to a resistance. So if you notice, this was formerly a support. This was formerly a support. It has turned to a resistance. Price has been able to break below the support, and it has, if it can come back to retest that support zone that has turned to a resistance, then you should be looking forward to a possible selling opportunity. So I'm going to be giving you prices or points where you should be looking forward to entering your possible sell. So good. That is that. So let me go to my entry time frame, which is more like my H1 time frame. That's my favorite time frame. Good. Hold on. So you can see price has been respecting this trend line on my H4, and going back to my H1 time frame, price has also been respecting that trend line. I've always said it clearly, and I've made most of my clients understood the fact that most of my biggest trader would tell me that profit is not made from buying or selling in this market. Profit is actually made in waiting. So if you can learn to wait and set possible orders in zones where there has been some level of rejection, you will make good money in the market. So if you look at, there's a trend line around this zone. You can see trend line. I've just, I marked it on my higher time frame. Rejection, rejection, rejection. If price can test this zone, I'm very positive that price will push back down. And you can see that particular zone I marked on my H1 time frame has been a very strong rejection. So you can either enter a buy or a sell. I'm going to show you what to do. So price is currently on an untested support on my H1 time frame. So I'm looking forward to what? A buy stop first. A buy stop, set a buy stop order. If price can break, remember, you can see there's a support zone here. There's a support zone here. There a level of a lot of rejection around this zone. To be very safe, if you can set a sell limit here, that is perfect. A sell limit around here is a perfect zone to enter this trade. Now, if you're a scalper, you can take advantage of the short moves in the market, make your money and exit this trade. But if you are a strategic trader that wants to enter a short trade, a sell limit around this zone is perfect. Or you wait until price tests this particular verified resistance, then I tell you, USDJPY will sell further down. And even though you look at it, you can see we are still expecting a shopping market because USD is strong to 79%. The Japanese yen too is not entirely weak. You can see that it's not entirely weak. So you want to enter a trade and you want to be seeing volatility and you want to be making money. So this zone is a very good zone where you can enter a trade. For 148.341, you can enter a sell limit around that zone. You can put your take profit for that sell limit anywhere here. 147.450. 147.450. So that is that for USD JPY. I don't know if you see, it is not a matter of giving you trade. Our primary objective is to build a community of world-class traders that can trade independently. So that is that for USD JPY. My colleague is going to be looking at gold and one or two indices. So I believe I've been able to convince you to, trade independently. So okay, maybe I should just try gold. Let's see gold before we call it a wrap. My colleague will go straight to indices. So I told you that the US dollar has not been entirely strong. We carried out an analysis on USD on our higher time frame when we started the class, and we noticed that the dovish statement or the dovish concerns from the Fed's chairman Jerome Powell has been, weakening the dollar to a very large extent, which obviously will give strength to gold because of the inverse correlation, or will I use the word inverse relationship between the USD and gold. I believe most of us are aware of that. So most time when you see the US dollar being weak, you see gold being strong, or when you see gold being weak, you see the dollar being strong. So there's an inverse correlation between the two, and you notice to a very large extent, even for a large part of this month, last month, US dollar has been weak, gold has been pushing up massively. And let me draw a trend line to buttress that. If you started the class with us, you notice I mentioned that clearly. So if you want more understanding on how to analyze the market very, very well, then sure you join some of our classes, our online classes, and you can also come for physical classes. It makes you grow and build you as a better analyst. So you can see, so one of the major conditions to enter a buy is enter a buy. So you can see, enter a buy after a breakout and a retest of a resistance that has turned to a support. You can see what happened here. Price was resisted here. Price was resisted. I remember that these supports and resistance are not actually lines. They are zones. As a matter of fact, they are regions. So price did what? There were a lot of rejection here. This was a support, went back up, was a support, went back up, support, went back up. It was able to break below it, and finally it broke outside it. It became what? What? So it became a support here again. So what happened when he pushed back up? This place was a resistance. What happened? It came down. He said enter a buy after a breakout. It broke outside the resistance before and came back to retest that place that has turned to a support, and you push back up. So if you go to gold, you should be looking forward to a possible buying opportunities than selling opportunities. Price is currently on a turncoat. You call this a turncoat support because it was formerly a resistance. So you should be looking forward to a possible buy on gold. Hold on. Somebody is dropping a question. Okay, so this is a very good point for me to enter a possible buy on gold. Looking at the fact that I drew a trend line that has been tested repeatedly. Looking at the fact that I drew a trend line that has been tested repeatedly, even on my H4 time frame. So if price can test this particular turncoat support, is a very good point to enter a buy. You understand? But if you also look at euro gold, you notice that this place was formerly a resistance, even on my H4. And what happened? Price broke outside the resistance and is coming down to test it. So this resistance will turn to a support. My indicator will change it to a support soon. I'm looking forward to a possible buy on gold if I see this color of candlestick, a red and a green candlestick. So let me show you that. A red and a green candlestick. Let me thicken it a little. Sorry, I forgot to do that. Good. So that is that on gold. Remember, we actually started the class a bit late today because most of us did not join the class on time. Please, let's ensure we join the class on time. The analysis starts by 8 a.m. Please, so we can cover as much instruments as possible. So I'm looking forward to seeing this color of candlestick, a red and a green candlestick around this zone. Then I will enter a clear buy on gold. You can see gold is pushing down. Gold is actually pushing down little, and I'm looking forward to a rejection around here. So scalpers take advantage of it, take advantage of the short sell and instant sell on gold, makes the little money and leave the market. You don't need to stay too long. So you can see that even on my 15 minutes, you can see that. So that is that for gold. I'm looking forward to a possible buy here. Here. If I see this color of candlestick. You can see. Even though you're a scalper, don't be careful because gold is also on a weak support on my 15 minutes time frame. So there will be some level of rejection. So you don't enter a sell at a support. You enter a buy at a support. And if you notice very well, that same color of candlestick I'm showing you on my higher time frame, that is what is happening there. Sorry, where is it again? You can see a red and a green candlestick. That is what I'm looking forward to here. And on my higher time frame is confirming that this will be a place where you can enter a possible buy. Waiting is a strategy in this market. Learn to wait and see clear confirmations before you enter a buy. Buy at a support. Confirm those support zones on your higher time frame. Confirm the level of how strong those zones are. You can see. So I'm seeing if this thing can close like this, I will enter a quick buy. Thank you very much. So I'm going to be handing over to my colleague to do justice to indices. So my name is Okeke Samuel. It's really nice having you all. It is not a matter of giving you trades. What if I'm not there and you are entering trades? My objective is to build you to become a better trader and a better analyst. So, and if you've been following this class, you notice that most of our traders has grown in leaps and bounds, especially when it comes to analyzing the market comfortably and independently. Thank you very much. I'm going to be handing over to my colleague. So if you are entering a sell, please be careful on gold because this place is a strong rejection, not just on my 15 minutes time frame, even on my higher time frame, like 1 hour. Scalpers can take advantage of the short sell. You know who scalpers are. Thank you very much. Scalpers can take advantage of the short sales and make money in the market. So you know how scalpers does their own thing. They don't stay too long in the market. So you can see scalpers are already having a few day there, but big time traders are actually day traders. Sorry. Scalpers can take advantage of it and make some money. But remember, there will be some level of rejection. Thank you very much. I hope you've been able to get one or two things from today's class.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Please, if you can hear me, can you let me know? in the comment section. Very good, very good. All right, good morning, everyone. And I hope you had a great weekend. So quickly, I will be talking about indices. I'll be talking about indices, but in the meantime, allow me to share my screen with you so that we all can see what's happening in the markets generally. My name is Mayowa, and then I'll quickly run us through what's happening in the indices market. Okay, all right. So I believe at the start of this session, my colleague was kind enough to run us through what we're expecting in the markets for this week. We see that this week is actually a very, very busy week. And then because of that, there's going to be a whole lot of volatility in the markets. You see lots and lots of movements in the markets for this week. So I'm going to take two indices. I'm going to start with DE30, and I'm going to talk about US 100. I'm going to start with DE30, and I'm going to talk about US 100. I'm going to start with DE30, and I'm going to talk about US 100. Okay, so let me share my screen with you. Okay. All right. Okay, so I believe you're on DE30 with me as well. Okay, so this morning I'll be looking at DE30 as a possible sell, and then I'll give you my reasons. And I'll give you my reasons. All right, so I believe you can see my screen right now. Very good. All right, quickly. So DE30 this morning, you can see when DE30 charts, when the market of DE30 opened this morning, we saw what happened at around the 16,000 price level. We saw that a gap down happened, and when the gap down happened, it started consolidating for a while before, in the last 1 hour, just the last 1 hour we finished now, it printed a bearish candlestick, more of a bearish engulfing candlestick. If you are to look at D30 on 30 minutes, I have a particular resistance around this area, which I'm going to talk about briefly now to support my sell on D30. D30 is definitely a sell for me, and then I'm telling you the reason why. Number one, when the price of D30 when it closed on Friday, it closed a bit higher, around 457 price mark on Friday. And when the market opened, the market gapped down a bit. When the market gapped down, it consolidated a bit, and then on this candlestick can do 0, 1, 2 on the the second candlestick, that it printed a shooting star on this resistance level. You can see that most gaps, not all of them, please, most gaps, they actually form, they actually go back to fill the gaps that was left in the previous session. So what I'm saying is we have different types of gaps, like 4 different types of gaps, but some of them they do cover and some they don't get filled up. So in this instance of DE30, this DE30 price mark actually closed on this candlestick. I believe you can see this candlestick, and then it opened today on this candlestick. So the gap from here down to this place is where I put this my green horizontal line. You can see this my green horizontal line. Now, when the gap opened, when the market opened today, consolidated a bit, and then we saw this printed bearish, this shooting star. You can see the shooting star I'm showing us. It printed this shooting star that I'm showing us. It printed it, and we all know that shooting star is a bearish reversal candlestick, it shows that the bears in them are about to take charge in the market. So we saw this shooting star happen in the market, and then followed by a bearish candlestick that solidify or further solidify our short position on D30. So this morning I'm looking at a D30. Please, this is indices. If you don't have real amount of money, good amount of money in your account, please do not go near D30, because D30 is a very, very heavy instrument. So I'm looking at a short position on D30. Even on 1 hour, you can see that it is more of a bearish engulfing candlestick on 1 hour on my D30. So definitely I'm looking at a sell, and I will implore you that to use 0.01 as you are entering your sell on D30. A sell on D30 will be profitable for you on today on D30. Please be very, very careful, because do not exceed more than 0.01, except if you have a reasonable amount of money in your account. But if you're the type of person or trader that you have a small amount of money in your account, like say 50,000 naira or so, please do not even think of entering this trade, except if you want to if you feel like you're an aggressive trader. But for now on D30 is definitely a sell on the market. Quickly, let's go to if you have any question, please drop it in the chat box, and then I will respond to you quickly on that. Quickly, let's go to the next one, US 100. Excuse me. Let's go to the next one, US 100. Let's go to US 100. If you look at US 100 very well, if you see this support that I have here, if you see this support that I have here on US 100, that is around price level 15,863. If you see the support I have here, the support was tested twice. The support was tested twice. Okay, what I mean is on Friday, sorry, to this Monday, that was on the 30th of January, November. That was on Thursday. Yes, that was on Thursday. That was on Thursday. Thursday on US 100, this support was tested. On Friday, this support was tested. So the low of Thursday and Friday, they happen to be the same on US 100. And right now, US 100 is making a correction down to this side. Give me a moment, please. Okay. Right. So I'll be expecting that US 100, except if price wants to test this level of 15,863 again, I'll be expecting that the price of US 100 should make an upward move, but not immediate. I'm not expecting an immediate buy in the price of US 100 now. I'll be expecting a buy much later, but on US 100, US 100 is making a correction right now. US 100 is making a correction right now. So I'll be expecting, if you are to use your Fibonacci retracement level, I'll be looking at the golden ratio level, the 50 Fibonacci ratio level as well. And then you'll be expecting that the price of US 100 can still trade down to the 61.8 level. This 61.8 level is a nice confluence zone, because number one, we have the 61.8 level there. Number two, this place happens to be a support. You can see it from here, that place is a verified support, if I'm correct. Yes, that place is a verified support. All right. So, and then if you happen to see any candlestick reversal from that level, then we expect that it's going to be a buy. But for now, let's hold on to a possible buy for US 100. It is not an instant buy, please. I'll still be expecting that price make a correction from that level. I'm going to give us a price. I just want to be sure of the price level I want to give us. You can see that previously, the price of US 100 from here, this is the first test zone. We have another zone here, this resistance there, the second resistance there, then becoming a support here, a support here, a support here, and now price is heading towards that place. So that place is a very important zone, and that's why I'm to some extent sure that whenever price gets to that zone, it's going to make a possible turnaround. But if not, if price is able to make, if price breaks that place, then we'll be looking for a sell down to the support. Now, for some of us, we don't know how to read the charts without some indicators. So I'm going to use this indicator called Bollinger Band. I'm going to use this indicator called Bollinger Band, and then it's going to give us a very good idea as regards what to do, because the indicator called Bollinger Band works with support and resistance, and also has a moving average in between it. So on my 15 minutes, on my 15 minutes, you can see that US 100 is consolidating. It's about to break out. That's for scalpers. But then let's go to 1 hour, which is price is more solid on 1 hour than every other price level. Okay, so on my 1 hour, you see that on 1 hour time frame, we have a bearish engulfing testing this moving average in the middle. Okay, this moving average in the middle, I'm talking about this one, is testing this moving average in the middle. Okay, and it is more of a bearish engulfing. So I still expect that this US 100 will still want to make a sell down to this support here, this lower Bollinger Band there. I'll still be expecting that to want to make a downward trend to this place. But then, like I said, I'm still expecting that it might not get there. It might not get there because it's about possibility. Trading is about possibility. You ask any good trader out there, trading is about possibility. So you have to look at the two sides of the buy and the sell. And that's exactly what I'm trying to do before I'll give us a price entry. Before I started this this session, the price was giving me an indication for consolidation. So, and now that I started, it has changed direction. So that is market. It's ever dynamic. So you have to flow with it. So now on my US 100, I think I'm able to narrow down what could possibly be happening now. On my US 100, I feel like it's still going to continue to sell down to this level. Okay. It might still continue to sell. So I'm going to give us two entries. Number one, I'm going to give us a buy limit. Number one, I'm going to give us a buy limit. Number one, I'm going to give us a buy limit. Our buy limits can be around 15,867. 15,867. I'm going to give us a buy limit around 15,867. A buy limit around 15,867. A buy limit on US 100 around 15,867. And the reason is because on Thursday and Friday, that level was tested twice and then nothing happened. It could not break it. It went back up. So today is another day for it to be tested. So if our top price can get to that level, then I'll be expecting that price makes a retest of that zone and goes back up. That's number one. Number two, that's for buy limits. Number two, let me look at the sell opportunity for it. Let me look at the sell opportunity for it. The sell opportunity for it, okay, yeah. Sorry. Okay. So the sell opportunity for it, right? The sell opportunity for it, I want to wait for price to break above that 61. To break below that 61.8 Fibonacci retracement level before I'll enter a sell downward to this second Bollinger Band. So please, if you can map out your Fibonacci retracement level from there. We can map out your Fibonacci retracement level from there. All right. If you can mark out your Fibonacci retracement level from there. If you can mark out your Fibonacci retracement level from there. Okay, so let me give you the price limits. So if we can see a break below the 61.8, and then we'll possibly be looking for a sell down to that lower Bollinger Band. But if not, well, we're expecting that price jacks up from there and go bullish. But definitely I'll be expecting a retest of that zone. If a retest of that zone comes in handy, very good, I will enter a buy. And then if price is unable to break below that 61.8, then we expect that the market of the price of US 100 is going to go up. That's my take on US 100. this morning. All right, so quickly, let me attend to the comments we have or the questions that we have. All right, so now somebody's saying the TP. Somebody's saying sell limits. Okay. Somebody's saying it has been creating a higher low since last week, and then on US 100. Okay. Okay, for US 100. Yeah, okay. And then quickly for the US for the DE30, let me stress this. Let me go back to my charts and show you this. That's on the DE30. Yes. Now on the DE30 that you're seeing on the screen, the shooting star that was printed on that resistance zone, if you were to look at the support and resistance indicator, it showed there that it is an untested resistance, right? So a shooting star has been printed on it and then followed by another bearish confirmation candlestick. That's why we entered a sell. Okay, and then if you feel like it's going to be a long sell, no, it's not going to be a long sell. That's why it's agreeable that it's going on an upward trend since last week. We are not trading for a long time. If you're trading for a long time, I'll tell us to look for the outlook of the 30 to be a buy. But then it is just all these fractals. It is these small movements inside the D30 or the small movements inside the chart. That's what we are doing. Okay, when people are trading on lower time frames such as 5 minutes, 15 minutes, they are not trading to hold on to their markets or to hold on to that position for long. No, they're trading to find position. To find opportunity in the buy and in the sell. That's why we are looking at a sell on that one. Okay, and for the US 100, okay, yeah, on the US 100, yeah, that's fine. All right, so this morning, I think my colleague has talked about gold, and then it's past our time already. We're supposed to start by 8 and finish by 9. So this is 15 minutes past our scheduled time. So I'll call it a day from this point, and then I hope that by tomorrow we'll continue from there. Please, if you don't have much information as regards trading, join our online class, which starts by 10 o'clock through to 12 o'clock in the morning from Mondays to Tuesdays. So, and on Wednesday, please kindly talk to your account manager to get the link for your morning class. Thank you all, and then I wish you a productive day. Bye.